How's it going? Please Highway Patrol. Hey man, reason for the stop's a couple things. One, your headlight over here is not working. And then two, you can't be your driver's side one. And then two, what are you doing in a parking lot where all the businesses are closed?
I was watching whatever was going on over here.
Oh, what was happening?
I don't know. Saying SAPD was over there.
Oh, okay. You got your license with your insurance? You got any guns in the car today?
He caught my truck.
Is that a yes or no? You don't know?
I don't know.
Hello YouTube. On today's episode of Know Your Rights, we will be covering a video from the YouTube channel Not Tex Sheepdog 88. Please take a moment and head over to his YouTube channel and show him some love by subscribing to his channel. Before we break down this footage, I want to take a moment and talk to you about We the People University. If you haven't heard about this online course, I want to let you in on a little secret. Its sole purpose is to train you to know what it takes to make sure you are not unfairly treated by the police ever again. Who better to teach you what to do when the police try to search you or your property illegally or violate any of your constitutional rights than former police officer and sheriff's deputy Abiyah Israel. Learning your basic rights is an easy process. The only thing it takes is you being willing to learn. Do you want to learn all the trick questions that police ask during a traffic stop? Do you want to take back control from the police? If so, please click on the link in the description below. You will learn the secret of taking control of your constitutional rights back from the tyrants who abuse the law. Now let's get into today's video. Today's video took place on February 27th, 2021 in San Angelo, Texas. The auditor had just finished a cop watch video, and after walking back to his vehicle and leaving the parking lot where his vehicle was parked, he was promptly pulled over by Trooper Alejandro Montera of the Texas Highway Patrol. What ensues is an alleged retaliatory traffic stop. Now, let's dive right into today's video and break down this footage.
How's it going? Please Highway Patrol. Hey man, reason for the stop's a couple things. One, your headlight over here is not working. And then two, you can't be your driver's side one. And then two, what are you doing in a parking lot where all the businesses are closed?
I just want to jump in real quick and show you two screenshots that show the headlights that were supposedly not working. The first one right here is from the dash cam of the trooper's car. And the second one right here is the body cam footage from when the trooper walked in front of the auditor's vehicle. Does it look like they're working or not, YouTube? Let me know in the comments below.
I was watching whatever was going on.
You got your license with your insurance? You got any guns in the car today?
He caught my truck.
Is that a yes or no? You don't know?
I don't know.
Whose truck is this? And what's your stepdad's name? Okay. So what are you doing tonight, though? Now you're just watching cops?
Anytime I see red and lights,
Oh, man. And do you know if your dad has insurance or anything? Your stepdad has insurance? Do you know if you have a copy of it or anything? Okay. Well, do me a favor, man. Hop out here for me. Alright. Hey, can you lift your shirt up? Just make sure you got no guns on you. So you see your waistband. Turn around for me. Okay, good. Alright, man. Just hang tight right there for me, okay? Let me go run your license quick. Give me a second.
At this point, the trooper goes back to his car and runs the auditor's ID. As he is doing this, the trooper starts talking to himself out loud, trying to come up with imaginary ideas of ways to continue to detain and possibly arrest the auditor. This is the very reason why you should never answer any questions from the police, because they are always on the lookout for a slip-up in your answers or something that is self-incriminating. Please remember that the reason the trooper stopped this auditor was because he said one of his front headlights was not working. But, as you have seen from the pictures I've shown, they both were working.
He's on something. And what's your father-in-law's name? Or your stepdad? Troy. Where does he live at?
Out by the base.
Okay. So where are you heading to tonight?
I was picking the head out there. Okay. Whenever I was leaving there.
You using drugs?
No.
You don't use meth?
No.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on meth right now?
Oh.
Are you on heroin or anything?
I don't answer questions, but no, I'm not on any drugs.
I can tell you, man, that you're probably on drugs right now.
Well,
Your pinpoints are your pupils are like super pinpoint.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not on any drugs. But
You haven't been drinking today or anything like that? Okay.
Completely sober.
Completely sober?
Completely.
Have you ever been arrested before?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I've already learned. Anytime that law enforcement's ask me any questions, they're just looking for incriminating evidence, and I'm not gonna do that.
It's all part of investigation. It's not like
I just don't wanna.
I mean, it's whether I can look it up to see if you've been arrested. I'm just asking you. I mean, it's just a little easier that way.
Well, I mean, I don't see what it matters if I have been or not.
But it's one way to establish.
I've never been convicted of a crime.
No. And that's not worried about that. I'm worried about arrested. Have you been arrested?
This is retaliation. I hate SAPD.
Oh, well, man, I can't tell you what they do or anything like that. I don't work for them,
Yes, I understand.
Would I have consent to search your car?
No.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to call a K9 to come out here and do a K9 search, and then we'll continue on, okay?
Can I roll my window for my dog?
No. We'll roll it up here in a little bit. Yeah. Just stay here for a second.
This is retaliation.
They're just simply backing me up. This is not their traffic. This is my traffic stop.
Retaliation. Like they were, like they didn't like me.
All right, cool. I don't hear your explanation. Let me just do this real quick. I'm gonna work on it. Yeah, let me go as fast as possible, okay? 4 out of 1907. Dispatch, do you have a K9 available for a K9 search?
GPS, we have K92 available. Which 20?
It's gonna be South Bryant and West Avenue I. South Bryant, West Avenue I. Alright, man, so I am gonna, K9 is gonna come out here. He's probably 5-10 minutes away. He'll walk around your vehicle, and, if he alerts, then we can go from there, okay? Sound good?
Does it matter?
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is, what this is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't... Prolonging the stop also by, this is, you said the lights out? I bet you can go turn the lights on, and the lights are on the headlights, both headlights work. I'm sure they do.
Okay.
I bet they do. But, you're saying headlight, and now you're prolonging the stop, waiting on a K9.
Agreed.
Okay, well, that's...
That's what?
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Okay.
But to an extent.
100%. Right, you can't, without some type of reason suspicion, you can't prolong any stop.
So the trooper just agreed with the auditor and said, no, you cannot prolong a stop. This stop was based off a completely made-up story that the trooper stated one of the front headlights was not working. We know that this is false, so at this point he is impeding this auditor's freedom of movement, which is covered by Article 4, Privileges and Immunities Clause of the U.S. Constitution, which states, the citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. Freedom of movement has been judicially recognized as a fundamental constitutional right. In Paul v. Virginia, 75 U.S. 168 of 1869, the court defined freedom of movement as the right of free ingress into other states and egress from them. However, the Supreme Court did not invest the federal government with the authority to protect freedom of movement. Under the Privileges and Immunity Clause, this authority was given to the states, a position that the court has held consistently throughout the years.
I can tell you, I probably got a lot of suspicion on you that you are engaged in some type of criminal activity, whether that's using drugs, possession drugs.
No, you can make up anything you want and just call it
Suspicion?
Huh?
Suspicion?
Suspicious?
Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Oh. No, I mean just anything you can pretty much come up with anything you want in your imagination and say, well, I have reason to believe there's drugs in the car because of this or that. But you can make up anything you want, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But retaliation, and I'm going to be going home tonight anyways.
Okay.
So.
If you got any problem with PD, you can always complain to them. But hey, you keep on doing it.
Everything. There's the reason I don't like SAPD.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost it a little bit on law enforcement altogether. But I tried to look at y'all individually. But
yeah, because we're not SAPD.
But with what you came at me, the way you came at me, yeah, I lost it. Lost it for you too. But,
okay. Well, Well, DPS doesn't really. We're not okay with people committing crimes and being involved in criminal activity.
And what criminal activity am I involved in?
I can't list it out for you. I can give you all the indicators that you are. No, I can give you all the indicators if you'd like me to.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can.
My imagination.
Whatever your imagination can come up with, you can come up with whatever you want. But you have absolutely nothing.
Well, your imagination is our training. You know, we do this for a living.
I know y'all.
50 hours a week, 4 or 5 years. You know, you're not the first. You're not the first person that has 10-point pupils and aren't using heroin or meth or something. Why do you have face sores?
I don't answer questions.
You don't, oh, okay.
Especially my medical stuff.
No, I didn't ask for your medicine. I said, why do you have a face? Oh, okay.
So 10 minutes after the trooper called for a K-9 unit to appear, one finally showed up. In the end, the K-9 did not alert to anything on the auditor's vehicle. The auditor was ultimately released from this detainment by the officer and given a warning about fixing his headlight, even though we have video proof that the headlights both worked at the start of this encounter. So let me know, YouTube, do you think this was a retaliatory traffic stop or not? Let me know in the comments below. Well, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. And please take a moment and head over to Not Tech Sheepdog 88 YouTube channel and show him some love by subscribing to his channel. If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, if you have a video you would like me to break down, please send it to me to knowyourrightsnews@gmail.com. The link is in the description below. Until next time, YouTube, stay safe out there.